Meanwhile, India's trade numbers delivered a positive surprise in the month of November. Exports jumped to their strongest November level in over a decade, while imports cooled sharply after the spike the numbers saw in the month of October. The result was the biggest month-on-month correction in India's trade deficit this year. November's data offers the much-needed relief amid global tariff pressures and slowing growth risks. India's trade deficit has declined to a 5-month low of just $24.53 billion in the month of November, driven by a fall in gold, oil and coal imports, while exports to the US have picked up, government trade data showed. Now, economists had expected that the November trade deficit would be in the range of about $32 billion, according to a Reuters poll, compared to a record deficit of $41.68 billion in the month of October. Merchandise export to the United States has in fact risen nearly 10% month-on-month to a volume of $6.92 billion in the month of November. Now, this came after exports to the US fell nearly 9% year-on-year to $6.31 billion in October, though they were higher than the $5.47 billion in the month of September. India's overall merchandise exports rose to $38.13 billion in November from $34.38 billion in October, while imports fell to $62.66 billion from the $76 billion in October. Merchandise exports to the United States, which is India's largest export market, rose over 21% on a year-on-year basis in November compared to $5.71 billion in November 2024. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government has rolled out measures including consumer tax cuts, an export promotion package and labor reforms to cushion the economy from the impact of steep US tariffs. Remember, Modi also spoke with US President Donald Trump last week. While New Delhi seeks relief on key export lines, Washington is pushing India to lower tariffs and non-tariff barriers on US goods and open its market to American farm products, including soybean and grain sorghum.